Let's do it!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goal trainers. I'm Basu and I'm here with Eric Kriebel, and today we are going to talk about Core Basics 101. I always say, if we could split our body in parts, the core, which means the abs, the side abs, the lower back, so the whole core in total is the most important part of the body. It stabilizes us, it keeps us up straight. Now, there are two major ways to train your core. The first one, as Eric just showed, is hanging with the knee raises. This means working concentrically, so making the abs, the muscle, smaller, and eccentrically, making it larger or longer again. And the second one is in a plank. This means isometric work. So you just keep it in one place. Now, I'll tell you later on why this is so functional, but let's start with the knee raises right now. The first thing that is very important is the hand placement. Make sure you place your hand right above your shoulders or a little bit wider, all right? Hold on tight to that bar and lift up your legs. Now first, hang totally straight. Make sure you engage your core. This means that your legs will be in front of you, and they don't need to be this far, but if they are just right below you, right in front of you, that's perfect, all right? Now from this point on, it's not that complicated. Pull your knees up, and not only straight, but really pull them towards your chest. Push up your hips, which makes sure that you engage those abs the right way and you're not hollow in your lower back. All right? Perfect. Now we can also make this a little bit harder by performing a leg raise, for example. So the start is exactly the same. Place your hands on the bar. Make sure your upper back is engaged. Yeah, don't just hang on your shoulder joints. And from this point on, bring your legs up with a straight line, once again working from your abs and not from your lower back, and slowly down. Now one of the most important things with this one, as with all the other exercises, make sure you're breathing the right way. So breathe out when you bring your legs or your knees up, and breathe in when you're going down. All right? This is the first one. So concentric means bringing your legs or your knees up, and eccentric means going down. Now we're going to the second part, and this is the plank part, all right? Let me explain why this is so important. We as humans are not made to walk around like this, right? Which means that when you're standing upright, when you're moving, when you're walking, when you're even carrying your grocery bags, this means that your core needs to be able to function like this. And that is why it's so much more functional to train your core and your body in a straight way. Now, let's show you with a plank. So, we are back with the plank, an exercise that is known by so many, but there are several things that we should really focus on. Now this is a straight arm plank, but the normal plank is on our elbows, all right? The first thing that we should focus on is making sure that our shoulders are right above our elbows and are fully pushed out, all right? Engage everything with this exercise. Now the second thing is make sure there's a straight line from your shoulder all the way to your heels. And the most important thing is the way that you use your pelvis. The pelvis tilt is essential for a perfect plank. Now, as you can see, the body can be, or the lower back can be really hollow if we tilt our pelvis backwards. We can stay in this plank. Maybe you've seen several people do it like this. This is where you create your lower back problems, or this is one of the ways how to create them. If you want to have an amazing plank and the perfect plank, make sure that you pull in your belly button, tilt that pelvis forward, and that back is totally straight. Everything is perfectly engaged. The focus should be on your abs, making sure that they stay tight, close, and small. All right? In this way, you have the straight plank. You keep your shoulders pushed out, and you keep your breathing controlled. Now this is the perfect plank with that pelvis tilted forward. We always make sure that we do it like this, and we make sure that we do it like this in the push-up exercises also. So every exercise that you use your body in a straight way, make sure that you tilt that pelvis. All right? This is key. Use it for the rest of your life. Now, we spoke of two exercises: the knee raises, making the ab exercises more dynamically, and the plank. We'll show you one exercise within the plank to also use your obliques or your side abs, and that is the plank twist. So that means you stay on your toes and you move your hips to the ground. Now what you see that Eric is doing is he can move pretty far, but he can actually move a little less far with this exercise to make sure that his back stays straight during the whole exercise. All right? Make sure that when you perform this one, you are not going all the way to the ground, because then you will have a hollow back. Cool? This is one extra exercise also to work on those side abs. Now there are many more exercises which we also made videos about, so make sure to check those out.
We gonna work right now in 3, 2, 1, right! Let's get it!
Now, this was the last one of the series of basics. The push, the pull, the legs, and the core. If you didn't check out the other videos, make sure to check them out, because these are essential. This is information, this is knowledge for the rest of your life. Make sure that you train smart. Move daily. We are the Goal Trainers. Come fly with us.